Try Diet Coke Exotic Mango.
The Coca-Cola Company is possibly the most famous and successful beverage manufacturer in the world, but not all of their products have stood the test of time. So quench your thirst with these 15 Coca-Cola products you can't buy anymore.
I miss them.
Coke Energy.
Whoa, Mama, there's a kick like a mule!
Coca-Cola, being the soda giant it is, tried to jump on the energy drink bandwagon with the release of Coke Energy. In addition to caffeine, Coke Energy also contained vitamins B3 and B6, guarana, and niacin. This mix of ingredients promised to keep your energy levels up as you powered through your busy day.
Perfect.
However, unfortunately for the extreme beverage lovers out there, Coke Energy was discontinued in 2021. Coke Energy wasn't Coca-Cola's first attempt at an energy drink, and it most likely won't be the last. Diet Coke Plus.
It's diet, dude. Diet soda doesn't give you diarrhea.
Diet Coke Plus was fortified with vitamins and minerals, including vitamins B12 and C. The drink was discontinued in 2011, but not before the FDA sent a warning letter in 2008 to the Coca-Cola Company regarding the usage of the term plus in the drink's name. Apparently, there are very strict rules surrounding the usage of the term plus in the food industry. In fact, if you use that term, the plus must be used in reference to nutrients only if it has a minimum of 10% more of the recommended daily intake in relation to the normal amount. The beverage giant responded to the FDA saying basically,
No!
Just go on.
No!
well, in more official language than that, and the whole thing went nowhere. But still, 3 years later, Diet Coke Plus was retired from the shelves. ZICO coconut water.
No! I will not give up my coconut water!
In 2013, Coca-Cola purchased a majority stake in ZICO Beverages, which manufactured coconut water.
Game changer.
Many people consider coconut water to be a healthy alternative to sodas and other drinks such as Gatorade. They believe it to be an effective way to rehydrate your body after exercise, as it is said to replace the electrolytes that are lost through sweating. However, the acquisition didn't quite work out the way Coca-Cola had hoped, and a decision had to be made. After years of declining sales, the Coca-Cola Company sold ZICO Beverages back to its founder in 2021. Coca-Cola Life.
It's organic.
Coca-Cola Life was a reduced-calorie soda. While Coca-Cola Life was similar to Diet Coke and Coke Zero Sugar, instead of using artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, this soda used a combination of cane sugar and stevia, a natural sweetener derived from a leaf extract.
Ah, very nice.
After several years of researching this product, the Coca-Cola Company released this naturally sweetened cola in 2013 in Chile and Argentina to test the product's popularity. A variation on Coca-Cola Life's formula was then introduced in some other markets. But despite high hopes for this drink, it continued to underperform and was eventually discontinued in 2020. Tab.
Give me a tab.
Tab? I can't give you a tab unless you order something.
Tab was not the first Diet Cola marketed to the public. However, its easy-to-remember name and recognizable pink can made this drink from Coca-Cola a very popular product upon its introduction back in 1963. Unfortunately for lovers of Tab, the Coca-Cola Company introduced Diet Coke in 1982, which started to siphon sales from Tab immediately.
Ah, horse!
The soft drink company tried to expand the appeal of Tab with variations like Tab Clear, but even gimmicky variations without the caramel coloring could not stop the slow but inevitable decline in sales. Tab stayed around until 2020 when Coca-Cola finally discontinued it. But still, almost 4 decades running. That's impressive. OK Soda.
Okay.
Coca-Cola's OK Soda was not one of the beverage company's strongest attempts to expand the product line. This cola was introduced in 1993 and was marketed to appeal to its Gen X customers who were believed to want an edgier or somehow ironic cola. The marketers embraced what is called a neo-noir design for the OK can, and it is worth noting that the advertising campaign was unusual in several ways. Unlike most advertising that tries to present a product in the best light, Coca-Cola intentionally put out negative publicity about their drink.
Why?
apparently in the hopes of creating an edgy narrative that kids would respond to. Right. We're often told there is no such thing as bad publicity, but Coca-Cola was reminded there is such a thing as bad sales. This cola hadn't even reached nationwide distribution before the beverage giant discontinued it in 1995. We guess there's nothing left to say, but okay. Coke Black Cherry Vanilla.
Comes in vanilla. Me, I'm a vanilla man.
Coke Black Cherry Vanilla. What could be bad? Coca-Cola launched this flavor in 2006 with high hopes, and also put out a diet version of the flavor. Unfortunately, none of these variations were able to catch on and accounted for only a tiny percentage of the giant beverage company's sales. The ill-conceived experiment with Black Cherry Vanilla lasted only 6 months before the soda was pulled from the shelves.
How sad is that?
The beverage giant continues to sell a flavor called Coca-Cola Vanilla, and in 2020, Coca-Cola experimented again by reintroducing a variation of a cherry vanilla flavor. But buying power will always speak loudest. New Coke.
Sweeter, bolder, better.
People love their classics. New Coke was an attempt at a new iteration of Coca-Cola's secret formula that caused quite a stir when it was introduced to a thirsty public in 1985. Supposedly, the reformulation was supposed to make it sweeter to more closely resemble its chief rival, Pepsi.
How do you even drink that? Because it's delicious.
There's also a theory that the new formula was less costly to produce. However, regardless of the reasons for the change, Coke drinkers wanted their original Coke back. Within months, they brought back the original cola as Coca-Cola Classic, and it was met with a significant increase in sales. The beverage company didn't totally give up on New Coke, and in 1992, it renamed the soda Coke 2. However, this wasn't enough, and in 2002, Coca-Cola finally accepted the inevitable and told customers that everything new was old again, and it was going back to only using the original formula for its popular cola. Sprite Remix.
One Diet Sprite Remix, please.
People might not remember that the Coca-Cola Company isn't just about cola when it comes to offering soda to its millions of customers. The company also makes a very popular lemon-lime soda we all know as Sprite. In 2002, Coca-Cola released a variation of the popular soft drink called Sprite Remix. Sprite Remix is definitely one of the lesser-known products from the beverage maker, so it's little surprise that it was discontinued. Between 2002 and 2005, 3 flavor variations of the Remix brand were released, including Tropical Remix, Berry Clear Remix, and Jam Remix. All 3 of these flavors proved to be unsuccessful. Even though the Remix flavors fizzled out, Coca-Cola tried again in 2015 with Sprite Tropical.
You know what this calls for? What's that? Foot slap! Woo!
Then changed it to Sprite Tropical Mix soon after. The original Sprite remains a popular brand, but there is no real desire for the remixed versions of this clear, refreshing soda. Coca-Cola C2.
You sure there's no rum in that Coca-Cola?
The somewhat mysteriously named Coke C2, or just C2, was first introduced to Japanese Coca-Cola drinkers in 2004. A few months later, it was also released in the United States and Canada. However, the response was less than stellar. Coke C2 is a variation of a diet cola that is billed as having half the carbs, sugars, and calories of regular Coca-Cola. So it is essentially Diet Coke, but with some carbohydrates and calories instead of none.
Pass. Yeah.
It's a little unclear why this soda was released at all. In all honesty, it probably lasted longer than it had any right to, and was ultimately discontinued in 2007. Better diet sodas, including Coca-Cola Zero, is one of the reasons why this is one of the Coca-Cola products you can't buy anymore. Coca-Cola Blak.
Would you be requiring a cold beverage while you're here?
I'd love some coffee.
Cola and coffee are both very popular drinks with people who enjoy a caffeine fix, so perhaps it made sense for the Coca-Cola Company to combine the two into one carbonated beverage called Coca-Cola Blak. Despite high expectations for its coffee-infused cola, the drink's low sales forced the beverage giant to drop Coca-Cola Blak in 2008, after only 2 years on the market.
No! God!
It seems that coffee fans want coffee and cola fans want cola. and a combination of the two did not really satisfy a lot of people. Despite the failure, Coca-Cola developed plans in 2019 to try and revive a cola coffee drink in some form, but it's time it woke up and smelled the reality. There's no need for another Coca-Cola Blak. Coke 2.
There's number 2, sir.
Let's look a little closer at Coke 2's role in the New Coke saga. As a pretty obscure cola product in its own right, it played a part of one of the most publicized stories in soda history. The saga started with the debut of New Coke and the controversy that swirled around this new soldier in the cola wars. The new formula and New Coke failed and was replaced with the return of the original formula, which was renamed Coca-Cola Classic. This should have been the end of this hyped-up story, but unfortunately, it was not. The executives at the beverage giant believed they could still wring some profit out of the much-derided New Coke formula, so the executives made the dubious decision to try to sell it under a different name.
I see what you did there. Good one.
Coke 2 started hitting the shelves in 1992. Sales went from bad to worse, however, and Coke 2 was finally discontinued in 2002. Vault.
Rupert, suddenly I want to run! Chase me!
Energy drinks were becoming increasingly more popular in the early 2000s, so the Coca-Cola Company decided to kick things up a notch with a hybrid soda energy drink called Vault. The carbonated beverage was a yellow-green color with a citrus flavor. This drink has been compared to products like Mountain Dew or a carbonated version of Gatorade.
Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Among the marketing taglines were chug and charge and get to it. Despite the 47 milligrams of caffeine per serving, a little less than Mountain Dew's 54 milligrams, and the somewhat aggressive attempts at advertising, Vault was only around from 2005 to 2011. The energy drink competition was fierce even in 2005, so that's one of the reasons why it's gone. The company should have concentrated on cleaning up after the Coke, New Coke, Coke Classic, and Coke 2 saga, instead of wasting time and money on Vault. Hopefully, some lessons have been learned. Coca-Cola Raspberry.
You know what? I'll take one fizzy bubbler, a raspberry.
People love their drinks with a fruity twist, so Coca-Cola launched a Coca-Cola Raspberry in New Zealand. This is a small market compared to the United States, of course, but apparently a loyal one.
Not bad. Not bad.
By all accounts, this loyal market has loved Coca-Cola Raspberry since it was first introduced on the island in 2006. However, for a time, it became one of the Coca-Cola products you couldn't buy anymore. However, loyal New Zealanders were rewarded in 2017 when their beloved drink was reintroduced. It also appears as though Coca-Cola California Raspberry is available to Coke lovers at select retailers, but you will really have to look. Surge.
That must be the sugar. Oh God, that's good.
Before the Coca-Cola Company tried to get a foothold in the energy drink market with Vault, it tried with a product called Surge back in the 1990s. The citrus soda with a kick was released in 1997, and it was hoped to be able to compete with PepsiCo's Mountain Dew. Like Vault, Surge's soft sales forced Coca-Cola to discontinue the energy drink in 2003. Despite the poor sales, fans of the drink organized on social media and lobbied for Surge to make a return.
Pretty please.
Well, Coca-Cola decided to try again and began selling Surge again in 2014. At first, this energy drink was available online and only at Amazon.com. However, it soon spread to stores again and became widely available once again in 2015. Fortunately for lovers of Surge, this drink is no longer one of the Coca-Cola products you can't buy anymore.
Nice.
We're serving up more great videos. Just tap or click, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell to join our notification squad. And hey, leave us a comment.